So good day, folks. Welcome to the actual SketchUp bonus video with one weird trick. And the weird trick we will get to in a second. I just want to retouch something that I don't think I explained very well in the first place. So I'm going to make another object here, another component. I've already made one component, which is that red cube there. And I'm just going to make a white component here. Now I'm going to make a component. If I can get it to click, there we go, make it a component. And now I'm done. Let's say that I actually was done working on it and I decided it was time to move the red component somewhere else. Now I don't know, maybe all of you are too smart to actually do something like this, but I've done this by accident occasionally and I find it a little bit frustrating. So I grab my move tool and I go to the red component expecting to grab onto it somewhere and move it. So I grab onto that corner and I move it, and wait, I'm not even moving the correct piece. Okay, so I've done this enough times now that I know what I have to do. I just have to hit escape and I have to make sure that I have the right part selected before I hit the move tool. So I have to get my select tool and move that, select that, sorry. Or I have to make sure that I have nothing selected and then get my move tool, and then I can actually grab onto this piece right here. I can grab it by the midpoint in that edge, and I can put it on the midpoint in this edge of this piece, and there we go. I would be done. The other thing is what you can do with the scroll wheel on the mouse. The scroll wheel on the mouse makes it a lot easier to actually navigate because you can orbit and zoom using the scroll wheel without having to select the tool. So right now you can see I have the select tool selected. I have the little black arrow. If I hold down, push straight inwards on my scroll wheel, I get the orbit tool and I can orbit. Okay? So you don't need to click that tool every time if you have a scroll wheel. I can also, using the wheel to scroll, I can zoom in and out. So I can zoom in on Temple Grandin's head. This person is actually Dr. Temple Grandin, and she's a famous person in education. I won't waste a lot of time on describing all about that, but I can zoom in on her head, or I can zoom out and then I can zoom in on her feet. And I find with the online zoom tool, the magnifying glass, when I zoom in, whoops, I grabbed the wrong tool there. Actually, I'm pushing the wrong button. When I zoom in, I don't get to choose where I zoom into. It just kind of zooms into the middle of the screen. So in that case, if I wanted to look at Dr. Temple Grandin's feet, I would have to set her feet in the middle of the screen, and then I would have to use the magnifying glass to zoom. And it still doesn't get, anyway, that's the shortcut. I hope you enjoyed that video, and I hope that makes your life a little easier when you're doing your projects.